Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here. Chris Allen Skywicks on social media, the Sam channel. This is it. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on this Friday, December 2nd. It is finally Friday and a big weekend. Got a lot going on. We've got tree lighting going on downtown and at SkyPack this evening. Hey, there's some rain coming too. Uh, let's see, parades, lots of Christmas parades going on tonight and tomorrow, including Bowling Green and Glasgow and Horse Cave and Munfordville. And let's see, there's so many. There's just a lot going on. And then we have this rain and wind that is coming in today, and some of it will be with us tomorrow. So, those of you that have floats or have vehicles or anything displays going through those parades, you'll want to know what the forecast is. So here we go. It may not be exactly what we want, but here it is. Already some raindrops showing up on the radar this morning. Now, the thing is, a lot of this is not reaching the ground just yet. Some of it is, but if it is hitting the ground, it's just in the form of sprinkles or some brief light rain showers or drizzle. But this is going to kind of tick up as we go through the day. We've got around this high pressure ridge, which is out to our east. Then we have a surface flow that's coming out of the south and west. And then we have a mid-level flow that's coming out of the west. And so the two are combining right over the area. That's going to set off these little waves of showers and maybe even tonight some thunderstorms. Nothing severe. Okay. I just want to say that right off the top. This is not going to be like the other day. Although you could hear some rumbles of thunder, see a flash of lightning, get a brief heavy downpour. And of course, the winds are going to be kind of up there already this morning. The winds are beginning to pick up and are going to be from the south today 15, 25, 35. We could even have some gusts up to 40 miles per hour later this afternoon and even into this evening. So I just want you to know that. It does not mean that there's necessarily going to be severe weather, but I think it's just going to be some gusty showers that come through today, but especially this evening, tonight, early Saturday morning, as a lot of you are getting up and getting ready to get your floats out and downtown for Bowling Green, because you got to be there early, of course, to get in on all that. So I'll detail that all in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at the next 10 days. And temperatures are trying their best to even out to where we should be for this time of the year, the beginning of December. We'll go almost 60 today and tomorrow, a slight cool down as we get into Sunday behind a cold front. Then we warm back up into the 50s and 60s for the middle of next week, then cool back down into the 50s. And really, that's about where we should be. Okay. Average high is 53. Okay. Yesterday, we hit 46. It was a chilly day. So we were 7 degrees below average yesterday. We're not going to have that today. We're going to be at, or as you see there, above average, close to 60 for a high today. It's that constant topsy-turvy temperature wave that continues to be a factor here, and it looks like it's going to be that way for a little bit longer. Then, as you see there in the 10-day stretch, um, evening out, leveling out about where we should be for this time of the year. Okay, let's get into the specifics like temperatures right now. The Kentucky Mesonet Network from Western Kentucky University showing a big variety of temperatures this morning, depending on where you are. Over to the east, it's really chilly this morning, low to mid 20s. Then you get into the central bluegrass, it's 30s, and starting to see some 40s popping up. To the west of Bowling Green, it is in the 40s. So that's that warmer air coming in, kind of, it's more Pacific air than it is Gulf of Mexico air. So that Pacific air is warm and it is zonal and it's coming in from west to east and it's warming us up ahead of the main area of rain and thunderstorms that will be coming in a little bit later this evening. So not as chilly today. And with those southerly winds, it's certainly going to feel warmer as the day wears on, even though the winds are going to be a bit of a nuisance at times when they gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. Okay, here's a look at the temperatures over the next 24 hours or so. We start chilly in the 30s this morning, but steadily warming as we go through the morning and afternoon. Look how we really warm up. Remember, I said yesterday's high was 46. We're going to be 10, 12 degrees warmer than that this afternoon. And then temperatures are going to hold. We're going to stay in the 50s, close to 60, even as we get into tonight. And that's that warmer air just ahead of the cold front and the rain and the thunderstorms coming in. Notice I was clicking, and that number just stayed right at 55, 56, 57. We're not going to move that much until the cold front starts to move in tomorrow. I think we'll go 57, 58, 59, 60 today. Here comes the front. You can see it. And this is tomorrow morning, say about 6, 7, 8 o'clock. I know those of you that are participating in Christmas parades are like, when is all this going to be over? I think it's going to be over early tomorrow morning, but there is going to be a lot of wind, okay? Whether it be warm wind or as the winds shift from the northwest tomorrow morning as the front comes through, it's going to start to feel colder as we go through the rest of the morning. Yeah, the sun may come out. I think it will. I think there's enough dry air behind this front that we should see some clearing taking place tomorrow morning, midday, and tomorrow afternoon. And then the temperatures start to fall, and then by the time we get to the Glasgow parade tomorrow evening, then it's going to get much colder. There you see, back into the 20s and 30s for tomorrow night. So if you're going to go to the Glasgow parade or any nighttime parade around the region, it is going to be windy and it's going to be colder. And I think most of the rain's going to be gone by the Bowling Green parade, which starts at 9:30. We should be fine, but it's going to be breezy. It's just the winds are going to be warm at first, and then you can feel the colder air coming in. So those of you that have put up a lot of decorations on your float with tinsel and with garland and with trees and all kinds of stuff, yeah, you better secure it because the winds are going to be gusty at times, and you don't want your beautiful decorations that you've spent hours and days working on for your float to blow away. That would not be good. So I'm just giving you fair warning here. There's going to be plenty of wind tonight and tomorrow. All right, here's a look at the future radar showing that here are the showers that are coming through this morning. Now, again, not everything is reaching the ground yet. We still have a lot of dry air in place to overcome, but eventually you're going to go out this morning, head to work, and go, oh, there's some raindrops on my windshield. And there's going to be more to come. Not so much this morning, but by afternoon for the drive home, scattered showers in the area. And then as we get into tonight, that's when the bulk of the energy moves in and the best rainfall is going to move in, along with, as you see here, a few thunderstorms, rumbles of thunder, flash of lightning, a heavy downpour. But by, again, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, a lot of this looks to be gone from the Bowling Green area and really most of the area. So those of you that have early morning parades or parades anywhere from, say, 9, 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, most of this should be east of us. And then the cold front comes through and gradual clearing. But it's still going to be breezy. Remember, it's still going to be quite breezy and turning colder as we go through the day. The winds will make it feel colder, not necessarily the thermometer going, phew, it's not going to go be that quick, but the winds will make it feel colder before the coldest air arrives, which is tomorrow night. Okay, let's look at the charts here. Surface map features show you how these things are going to happen over the next 7 days or so. So here we are with the setup with the high pressure and that flow coming out of the Gulf, but we also have Pacific moisture and these systems coming across one after the other. So we get overrunning moisture coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's the rain that is already, in a sense, beginning on the radar this morning. As we go through the day, uptick in the rain, and there's the thunderstorm activity with the red lines painted in there, right there into southern Kentucky. You see it's a little jut right there. That's us, and some pretty good downpours overnight tonight. This moisture is going to meet up with this front as we get into late tonight and early Saturday morning. So showers and a few rumbles of thunder, but we're not expecting severe weather, okay? No severe weather out of this, just gusty showers. I know that almost sounds like a gusty showers. All right, a gusty thunderstorm, maybe, but really it's just rain and wind, nothing else, okay? So finally, about close to midday, mid morning, early midday, the front comes through and the winds will still be there, but they'll shift from the northwest. So that means colder air takes over during the day Saturday, and by Saturday night, we're back under high pressure, skies are clear, and we're colder. Okay. So here comes the next Pacific system coming in and more overrunning moisture out of the Gulf. So we only get a brief break um, on Sunday afternoon, and then Monday, look at this. All right. Not sure if this is going to materialize or not, but this is taking into consideration the colder temperatures that are coming in for Saturday night and Sunday night. And maybe there could be a little bit of a mix for some of you, but we're not worried about this sticking or causing any issues. Not until you go further north. Here, it's going to be another round of rain as we get into Monday. In fact, pretty much all next week looks unsettled. Looks like we're going to see waves of rain coming in day after day. Here's this system, then here's another system. There's another one waiting just offshore, and they're just going to keep coming. Okay. So here we go. Showers again on Monday with a warm front to our south. Now, that warm front is going to lift northward. Watch it. Here it is. So here we are Monday morning. Watch it lift right there northward. That sets us up for showers and maybe some more rumbles of thunder as we get into Tuesday morning, Tuesday during the day. Then that front goes south, and here comes more cold air. It's a rinse and repeat forecast, pretty much. I wouldn't be too concerned about these areas painted in with a little bit of a wintry mix here on Wednesday. Somebody could get something out of that, but it's not going to be cold enough for it to even mean much of anything. But as you see, this is just one piece of energy after another that comes in and keeps us unsettled for pretty much all next week, almost every day next week. But the temperatures, as I showed you, are going to level off to where they should be in the 50s and even a few 60s in there. So I'm not concerned about where the maps are painting in a little bit of a mix here and there. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Okay, lots going on today. I'm going to be at Creme the Cruiser, KSP, Kentucky State Police, going to be out at Sam's Club here in Bowling Green starting at 10 o'clock this morning and going until 4. They're collecting non-perishable food items, okay? So if you're a Sam's Club member, this is especially important. Go into Sam's Club today. Go in, buy some bulk quantities of canned vegetables, ramen noodles, anything that's got a good shelf life, and then bring it out to us and we'll cram it in the KSP Cruiser. I will be there from noon to 2. Noon to 2 is when I'll be there. Then this evening, about 5 o'clock, I'm going to be at Skypack for the very first community Christmas tree lighting. Now, this is not like the one that's in Fountain Square Park. That's also happening this evening, about 6 o'clock. But around 5 or 5:30, we're going to light the really huge Christmas tree that's out front of Skypack for the first time ever. We're doing that, and I'll be there for that live tree lighting around 5:30. So, and then tomorrow, a day full of parades. I'm telling you, no rest for the weary. But thank goodness I'm not weary. Not yet, anyway. Even though I've turned 60 years old. Thank you for all your birthday wishes, by the way. That was awesome. I was blown away. Still blown away by all of it. I turned 60 on Wednesday. So, do I look 60? It's all the work I've had done. You know, Botox and no, you know better than that. This is all natural, baby. So this is the best I can do. That's God's work, not mine or anybody else's. Anyway, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Headed to the radio station. I was out yesterday, but I'm back today for all the fun and festivities. Sam 100.7 from 6 to 10 this morning, and I'll see you on the radio.